say it's mandatory. It is mandatory that in those ships the PPE must be available. But the ship owner has to ensure that those PPEs are easily available, properly stored and maintained, and there are regular inspections and control of its work. So, ensuring personal safety on ships, right? Ensuring personal safety or on ships. Ensuring personal safety on ships. Let's go. ya. Nanti kami dah sudah. Ini susah macam. Kalau bawa ini ya. Dia mulai. Tidak tahu. Mengenai tahu boleh. Boleh sesuatu yang tahu kan boleh lagi. That's your chance. Jadi profesi yang ada kalau ni, bukan orang profesi. Ya, boleh pun cerita macam ni. Umur baik, boleh tu jaga yang dia tahu macam mana. Boleh tu mau baik kan? Mau masuk itu. Then, kita tahu macam mana. Boleh tak macam mana. Itu kalau tak boleh, kita tahu macam mana. They expect you to go to Ndika nasema kuti ndika mbio wewe kwa kusikia nyumba yenyewe. Kandi kwa maana kwa 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 hapo msao. Unaona mzima mjana tunape ama kaji kwa kile. Ali hata vizuri kwa kuondoka kwa mbali. Ali kuondoka kwa mbali. Mungu yeye ndio kama kwa Mungu kwa Mungu. Maana kwa sababu ni baada ya kama ni kama ni kama zone na kweli ama kwa na jana. So hivi tunaona uko kama hivi. Ukonzekere katika mapata au tunapata ndio kwa kwa faidi kama hizo ndio au mjana na mwingine kwa ukaona kumao kwa mikono aishi siku na ndio kwa kali na kitu mazao mtu kwa kaida kwa wazungu yana leta kiperoki kama hiyo ndio ajana mtu hizo ndio mmenekana ali kwa kwa wote ali kwa kwa wote ndio tunapata bila watu kuzoea mambo ndio ndio ile ni sababu ya ndio kwa kwa sio sawa sana kwa sababu maana wewe sababu ya kuonyesha hiyo sio ni mbaya sana ndio ni ndio 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 Mungu sema kama ni mfupi na sisi kwa kwa barabara kwa sababu Mungu maisha na kwa hiyo Mungu ndio zama kwa sisi ndio basi kita nak berusaha dengan dia dan menjual dua bahawa bahasa ini tidak pada ini pada sama saja dia boleh kalau ini mana jadi pas di masa apa orang bukan juga masuk di mana kau satu dia mau dia harus baca soal talking right now. Soldier girl, how is she?
Fine.
Good. But I've always recommended you for the day. This is for I don't know how many times I say this.
Yeah.
I don't know, you may not take it serious, but please think about it. Program is not about that way. It's not about our work, my friend. To be big, you have money and all those things. Of course, you want training, you want training is for not also just for my money. But once you're done, right? Ah, okay, now you already got an officer. Already got an officer. It's not that, I mean, how much I was the one? Challenging is more the moment is manageable, of course. Because when you are in the army, like female soldiers, there's the duties. You know what you say? The duties, you know, a lot of things. Of course, some of the things that are true because those senior guys, they take advantage of maybe abusing the young ones, the female ones. Those stories, some of that are true. So, of which you just have to be strong. By the time you're going there, just get yourself what you are preparing. If, for example, by then you have a man or something, whether I can see boyfriend or whatever, it should be somebody who is strong-minded, who can understand such a mind. Because we know I don't know who can understand this thing. From a professional perspective, with this qualification and the way we will be there by the administration, this guy will match then I already have a connection here. But you see the one you can talk about it.
Yes,
what is it? Your sister, how long did she stay there? Oh, so she wasn't at very much.
yes.
She went there and stayed this person. Who knows this? An officer, the one that is saying officer is more or less like the boss, is the rank, right?
Yeah.
So imagine you are being trained while knowing greater than the boss. Those small ones will be saluting you. You know, that one, you know, it's more over here is training for me. Simply did it one more time. Yeah, you see. Come on to the you don't know. Suppose you have made up your mind as you're finishing your education and all. Join any gym around and go there, wake up to do this and that, you know. So we look for bounds of you to be able to come back but that means just get yourself prepared psychologically. So that when you get there, I didn't come again to look through who's you know like how I think all the time. So try to do that. Some of us, like in my case, I know people, a lot of people who are others in the army, different organizations, people who matter most, you understand? I feel sorry and sorry for myself because I do not have those young ones and young ladies like you who are pursuing education. Otherwise, I would be pushing them the way I would be pushing them. My friends come here to this school. Yeah. Sure. Okay, so we were saying functional classification of decision areas in supply chain management. So we said there are always four major decision areas in supply chain. That is procurement, manufacturing, distribution, and logistics. Right? Yeah, in supply chain, these are the functional areas: manufacturing, procurement, distribution, and logistics. Now let's see. There are also some other areas that are strategic, tactical, operational, and so on and so forth. So you said we just listed them. What are those that we listed them?
Some other.
For example. Okay.
Yeah, but the major one.
The major ones are four.
Yeah.
So did you discuss this before?
Yes.
Okay, like procurement, right? Decisions, it is.
Yeah.
Then we went further to look at the manufacturing decisions.
Yeah, distribution and logistics.
Okay, so here, while we are still discussing the performance measures, at some point, if you remember, we were discussing the metrics. So we said the metrics are the measurements, right? Now, when you are putting the measurements, you always put that measurement. Okay, that measurement is like a target. So you put that target against something which is higher or better than it, right? You say, okay, I want to reach here, but for us to achieve that one, at least we have to put that goal against it, and that one is ahead of us. So the process of setting those goals for those targets is called benchmarking. Last time we discussed that one. So here, let's talk about this benchmarking in detail. We should understand the concept of benchmarking. Now, in short, benchmarking means goal setting or putting the goal. So, it allows the company to assess the opportunities they have for their operational control in a number of areas in the supply chain. It allows a company or a business to assess its opportunities that they have in their operational control. So, the areas that they can assess whether they have control and they have opportunities in may include productivity, inventory accuracy, shipping accuracy, storage density, and so on and so forth. These areas I've mentioned here are basically the areas that an organization normally will always do on day-to-day basis. Let's assume this organization here will produce some products. From time to time, you'll be sitting down and assessing your productivity. Are we being productive? How about inventory accuracy? Are we really accurate? How good are we accurate? When it comes to shipping, are we accurate? Are we quick? Do we have the needed speed? Those are some of the questions we always ask from time to time. So, where you feel like there is a weakness, you always figure out how to feel right now. And where you feel like we're doing better, you decide to always concentrate and work hard on that so that you maintain the status quo. Now, we are told here that benchmarking is a systematic and continuous measurement process. Benchmarking is a systematic and continuous measurement process. So, it is a process of measuring and comparing an organization's business processes. It is a process of measuring and comparing organization's business processes against business processes of some leaders elsewhere. If you say you are comparing yourself or you are comparing your processes, compare two things. Maybe one thing on this hand and the other one on the other hand. Or else, one thing on this hand and the other on the other hand. That's what we go and comparing. So, you cannot compare just one thing. So, in this case, the processes that you do in your organization, when it comes to benchmarking, it means you compare how you are doing it and compare which with those that are ahead of you. Or maybe compare those that you consider to be the leaders in that particular industry. Then from there, that's when you put the target or you set the target. So, benchmarking. Anyway. When you want to benchmark or you put the target, companies will choose to benchmark excellent companies whose business processes are analogous to their own. Benchmarking identifies whose practices that have enabled successful companies to build performance. In a community, especially among traders, you will always have competition over putting in a number of amateur Women will always compare just like that. Now, what we are doing that, while you are confident on your own, at times you reach a point of acknowledging or accepting that, hey, man, that lady, I'm actually not a problem. And Mary, and Matilda, that I will, Mom, you or Mary. Now, you don't so basically what happens, if you want to do whatever you change, whatever you want, you compare yourself with whoever is ahead of you. You don't compare yourself with somebody who is already below you. You need to come with your mama, maybe you need a house helper, and maybe you might have a minute. But for example, you need to go to the summer, you need to send that to my house, they will share your time. Mother, that is enough. I think that also, I think you are not a bishop. You don't compare with somebody who is already, you compare with somebody who is ahead of you. So, in the name of Mama, maybe there is no problem. Hey, I think you know, I should celebrate her. I should beat her. I should be ahead of her. By doing that, it means you are progressing. Because by the time you are beating Mary, and Mary is on the whole, Mary comes here on the whole. What happened? So grow up, that person between and is still better than you. You still have to run and get that person and overtake that person. As you do that on and on and on, that's how you go progress. So, in businesses, in companies always benchmark against those that are ahead of them in that particular industry. Now, this process of comparing your practices, your performance and everything, comparing with someone who is ahead of you, they say it results in two types of output. Benchmark of comparative performance and or practices that lead to exceptional performance. What does this mean? There are two things that will happen here as you are comparing yourself with whoever is ahead of you. There are two results. One result is you have a comparative performance. When you say a comparative performance, that is uhangalia kuja wapeza wafika kumweka ulipa mwinao wa equilibria wala mwinao wa ngine. Ngalo mwana kuja when it comes to sales ama unauti particular business manager if you benchmark, you compare yourself with her or him and you improve your processes, the chances are you can match the person and most of the woman you are on equal footing or you can overtake the person. So either way, it means you are progressing because you are below the person. By the fact that you have reached the person, we are on the same level of the person, it means you improve. However, if you have overtaken the person, it means you are improving either way. So that's what makes this benchmarking something very, very critically important. So, while we are on the same, let us look at this benchmarking process. What is benchmarking mean in the process? So, process, just as it is, we are saying process, it means it is something that is done step by step or stage by stage. I don't know the shape, we call it a process, a complete process. Process is really my step by step. Where step is it's not just a one-off thing, just like a yes, no. So, the process of benchmarking involves four major phases. The process of benchmarking involves four major phases. What is the first phase? Definitely or automatically, the first phase must be planning. The first phase is planning. Now, it involves four major phases. So it means there are some other phases, but they are not major. Or there are some other phases that are embedded in these four major phases. A, education system in Malawi. divided into 3 or if not 4 phases. We have what we call preschool, then we have primary school, then we have tertiary. So primary school, then we have secondary school, then we have tertiary. So now, if you look at primary school, primary school, phase and primary school. When in use, we have standard 1, standard 2. Those are the layer 1, layer 2, we add layer 8. When you say from secondary school, we have layer 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. That's exactly what we are also saying here. So we say, in the process, we have 4 major phases. But in those phases, there are also some layers or activities that happen in each and every one of those layers. So the first one is stage is planning. Now in planning, what happens in this first stage planning? The first thing that happens in this layer or this phase is identification of the factor to be benchmarked. Identification of the factor to be benchmarked. Let me just take this book. first we are saying branding, and the branding phase. First is the identification of the fact that we benchmark. You identify. Hey, I always want to do benchmarking. Okay, so we when we were discussing about those metrics, we said we can look at, let's say, the cells. I think none of cells to give us digitally. Either you are identifying that area or that aspect, or else when it comes to probably issues of shipping processes or delivery, I think we need to improve. We need to benchmark also. So under this first phase, from the planning phase, you identify an area to be benchmarked, and identification of critical performance indicators. Which is not materials, indicator of higher that's a critical performance indicator. You identify the planning phase, and then identification of the entity. That is the standard for benchmarking. The entity, that is the standard for benchmarking. Then identification of the modalities for collection of data. Identification of the modalities for collection of data. Now, while we are identifying an area to be benchmarked, you must have data or information regarding that area. So, this time around, you have two types of data in this case. One, an internal one and an external data. External from where? Which external is? From where we want to benchmark against. So, you must have your own data and that one over the other. How do you get that information? So, you identify the modalities or the way through which you can do this. You identify the way through which you can do this. So, that's the identification. Now, you find that in phase number 1, as you have seen it is about identify. So, now we're going to tell you kila find out. What do you mean by identification? Okay. What do you mean by performance indicator diagram file? Performance indicator your own message. But now identification of the entity and what identification of the modalities to get that. The next phase, the second one, is analysis. The next phase is analysis. Now, under this phase, analysis, what happens? One, collection of data to detect gaps. Collection. I mean, collection of data. What is collection? To gather something, right? To put together something. How about collection? To detect gaps. What is collection?
Careful examination and comparison do not follow the agreement. Okay?
Careful comparison.
Careful examination and comparison. Okay. Not point of disagreement. Never say that the assembly local, numerical, or logical.
Then about the thing, you think you are very technique. What you are doing? Examination and comparing notice what?
Point of disagreement.
Point of disagreement. Now, if we take this one to into our discussion here, we find that they say first we collect the data. From where? Your own and of course an external data. Whoever you want to benchmark with. So you put together this one and you examine it so that you detect the what? The gaps. Those gaps are the ones that you need to fill. And probably you can fill those gaps and even beyond. That is, the information Yama tells it. And that's how I collected that data. And the other data that's collected the figures. Now we are trying to collect. We are trying to analyze and compare. Examine. We realize that ukokozi kunika zaruti ama kulisa kwa mbili kwa wingi ama kusema kwa 1,000 umwe tunakusaidia ndio. Kuma wipenda itaenda kwa Sunday na siku ya ndio church for example. Friday kama kama day and not the whole weekend. And that's why just have those are some of the gaps. Okay, going to the plan that Friday ada na kusema kwa Sunday na kusema kwa Friday na kusema kwa Sunday na kusema kwa I think it is the gap. And of course there are other gaps that you can notice by collecting this one. This is happening in phase number 2. Phase number 2 when so the measurement of gaps in performance and practices. The measurement of gaps in performance and practices. Then, under the same phase, we have the setting up of metric target. Now we are setting up the metric target. We are proceeding. Here is the third phase. The first phase here is integration. The third phase is integration. So, under this integration, this is what happens. Development of implementation programs. Development of implementation programs. This is happening in phase number 3. When later we are talking about developing the